has gone viral, all right? She's gone viral over hot girls eat Arby's. Yeah, she was wearing this outfit, this arrangement into the Chicago Sky game. Of course, the Indiana Fever, I would like to say, beat the brakes off the Sky, but really it felt like they underachieved a good bit.
Sophie Cunningham threw on an Arbys t-shirt and, without even trying, hijacked the entire WNBA news cycle. One slogan, one shirt.
Sophie Cunningham threw on an Arbys t-shirt and, without even trying, hijacked the entire WNBA news cycle. One slogan, one shirt. 800,000 sold later. And suddenly a fast food chain is outpacing the league's ticket sales. You couldn't script this kind of absurdity if you tried. And somewhere in the background, Angel Reese, quiet, pouty, and probably scrolling through her mentions, wondering why it isn't her jersey selling out. What started as a silly moment has somehow pulled the curtain back on the WNBA spectacle.
Sophie Cunningham's t-shirt became a marketing phenomenon. Sophie Cunningham currently plays for the Indiana Fever and has now become one of the most recognizable WNBA players. And for Barbie night, she pulled up wearing a shirt that said "Hot Girls Eat Arby's," and the internet lost it. But here's the real backstory. A few months earlier, Sophie posted a video rating Arby's. And that video is just her being authentic in herself. And that puppy went viral.
I think I'm gonna go ahead and give Arby's a solid 9 out of 10.
Then following this, the phrase "Hot Girls Eat Arby's" started flying around. And it turns out that Arbys has been saying this since 2023.
Except actual hoops. The scoreboard feels secondary. The stat sheet, optional. The drama, though, that's a full-time job. It's like the shot clock is counting down to the next tweet, not the next bucket. And in the middle of this reality show meets basketball mashup, Sophie Cunningham is setting the internet on fire. Not with a highlight reel crossover, but with an Arby's tee. And zero PR polish. No pre-planned drama, no carefully staged TikTok dances, just curly fries and charisma. In a league starving for authenticity, she served it up hot and fresh without even trying. And somehow it hit harder than any buzzer beater all season. She's not running isolation play.
We know somebody that has gotten ridiculously popular this year with the Indiana Fever. I made a prediction that she was going to be the second most popular player on this team by the end of the year. And then, of course, there was the big incident during the Connecticut Sun game. And by the end of that game, she was known as Caitlin Clark's enforcer, right? The one that's got her back. At times, it feels like the only one that's got her back, if I'm being quite honest.
Sophie, she's staying unbothered. No gimmicks, no thirst traps, just straight talk and 800,000 shirts flying off shelves like it's a clearance sale on common sense. In a league addicted to image, she's winning, with something dangerous being real. And apparently, that's the most unstoppable move in the game. It's like someone cracked a window in a stuffy room and let a breeze of honesty blow through. Judging by some of the side-eye reactions, it knocked a few glued on lashes loose. Because when a player like Sophie Cunningham starts racking up real unscripted fan love, the league gets twitchy. She's not part of the curated.
Let's talk about Arbys. She is now on the Arbys payroll. Decided that it was a match made in roast beef heaven. Hot girls eat Arbys. No knock on Arbys, Sophie, but if you give Arbys 9 out of 10, I'll take you to Racks. I'll buy you some Racks, and I think you will find that hot girls probably eat Racks. Arbys has a new spokeswoman, and it just so happens to be Sophie Cunningham. Yeah, that's right. Sophie Cunningham, who took to her social media to discuss how much she enjoyed a trip that she made to Arbys.
It's like Arbys moment. And maybe, just maybe, that's exactly what fans are craving. Athletes who actually act like athletes. Who knew? Wild concept. It's the same reason Caitlin Clark turn the entire WNBA narrative upside down without pandering to anybody. It's why Aaliyah Boston steamrolls through nonsense like a walking fact check. They're not chasing viral. They're just being iconic by existing and performing. And that scares some people because once
Sophie Cunningham has broken the internet in multiple ways over the last day. All right, the other day, before the Chicago Sky game, this Barbie, and let's be real, let's be honest. If you were going to cast somebody as Barbie, there's a good chance you'd take a long, hard look at Sophie Cunningham.
Keeps chasing gimmicks over greatness, TikTok, clout over toughness, catchphrases over court vision, hairstyles over handles. And that's a disconnect that's costing the league way more than just views. It's starting to feel less like a sports league and more like a sneaker-wearing beauty pageant. The currency isn't points or assists anymore. It's selfies.
Let's get it! Bang! Lack of awareness combined with a lack of ability to jump. Not great. Bang!
Me bow, me bow, me bow, me bow, me bow, me bow, me bow.
Yeah! Again! Do it for me. Me bound! Bang!
Character. To play, no glam team to approve the fit, just a t-shirt, a smirk, and a vibe. And instantly you could feel the panic from the players who've built their entire public image on attitude without output, because Sophie just pulled the curtain back and showed that fans will flock to someone who's real faster than to someone who's scripted. The visibility matters crowd suddenly went quiet when that visibility didn't follow their script, because nothing exposes the performative like someone thriving without the performance. Sophie Cunningham is the worst case scenario for the curated chaos crowd. A fan favorite without the manufacturing. And the beauty of it, this was never just about Sophie. It's about what she
700,000 followers overnight. I don't know if you guys knew, she had like 300 or something less than 48 hours ago. Insane. The enforcer has arrived. And she even posted like twice since then, bro. She's totally taken it to a whole new level. Like, Caitlin Clark has a new star. This is like a new star in the WNBA. People ain't gonna like it. People aren't gonna like it. Trace Leches, you know what I'm saying? Caitlin Clark, Sophie Cunningham, and Lexi Hull, which, by the way, kind of was obsessed with her before she even came along.
So Caitlin Clark's teammate Sophie Cunningham's jersey has officially sold out on the Fever website. And this comes the same week as the chippy foul that led to some ejections at the end of the game. It was a bit of a revenge foul taken up for Caitlin Clark after a hard foul on the other end. And then immediately a petition online from the Caitlin Clark haters to have Sophie Cunningham removed from the WNBA. We're trying to get folks to sign it. They said what she displayed tonight was disgusting. Yeah, it was a hard foul, but now it has the Caitlin Clark fans rallying around her, buying up her jerseys to the point they've officially sold out. Fortunately for this petition, I think they just turned Sophie Cunningham into a new WNBA A-list superstar.
And one thing I like about Sophie is that she's tough. So when Caitlin Clark last week, or not last week, a couple days ago, when Caitlin Clark got destroyed, her girl Sophie came to her defense, and this was the most beast mode thing that I've seen a woman do in WNBA history. Now, Sophie, who's my one of my favorites now, she's become one of my favorite WNBA players. I'm gonna watch her too, like I watch Caitlin. Look at what she did, and people may not say that this was in response or whatever the case may be, but I feel like Sophie is like, you want to play?